What up, it's your boy Darth Vader again with another video, and today we're here with To Your Eternity Season 2, Episode 15? Yeah, Episode 15. Last episode, we ended on a fucking banger of a note, which also filled me with a bit of dread, but a banger, which is March coming back to life. Yes. Really excited about that, but also excited about everybody else coming back to life. Since March is back too. Fushi still doesn't know because March fell and came back to life. And when they reunite, it's not like March is gonna know what happened, and it's not like Fushi's gonna know what happened. The only person that knows what happened is Bone, and Bone's not telling Fushi shit. So, it's probably still gonna be a mystery for a while, but eventually he will bring them back. I just worry what that will do to them. Hopefully they just live out lives again and you know, live to the fullest once, or not once more, because March died when she was like 5, but live to the fullest, decide, okay, we're done, and we're going off, you know, we're moving on to the next adventure in the afterlife. So we're gonna hop straight into this. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more To Your Eternity or something totally different, the best place to net in, as long as my social media links going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon, link's going to be in the description for that as well. We also have a Discord if you want to join that in, talk more To Your Eternity or anything else that we're watching on the channel. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they are on. I think they're already on. I just turned them off. Yep, they were already on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Alright. Them niggas are so dead, bro. They're so dead. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. Them niggas so dead, bro. It's crazy how dead they are. The thing is, though, if they do die, now that we know that Fushi can bring them back, if they do die, they can bring them. He can just bring those guys back too. Now, Fushi doesn't know. That's the problem. Is that Fushi doesn't know that he can bring them back. And if he does bring them back, I think I talked about this in the discussion. I'm not 100% sure, but two things could happen here. They either come back as normal, regular people, or they come back as immortals. Each way is kind of iffy. I would rather them just come back as regular people and then live out their lives and then die eventually, you know. But if they become immortals, that could complicate a lot of things. So I'm hoping that's not where this goes, because this could be bad. Then there's also the whole thing about the knockers coming back and probably turning themselves into weapons and shit. So whoa. Yeah, they actually just turned themselves into like weapons. All right, well, that answers that. Nice. Nice. Good shit, Fushi. Good shit. Good shit. It's not gonna last, but good shit for now. Oh. Fushi. Oh. Marchi. Get out, agriculture guy. Bro. What? It's been 6 hours. That's kind of crazy. But if they're using the water system, yeah, fuck. Yep. Fuck. They're using the water. Oh, they're using the water. Yep. Oh my god, that's smart as fuck. They're using the waterways. Yeah, it's a war of attrition, and it's smart of them to even think of doing this. Just, yeah, we'll just wait them out. Dude, Fushi, you're not looking good. Like, physically or mentally, you do not look good. Oh, it's a decent, water. Whoa. Kai, that's demon. Kai, you made that, my nigga? All right, here we go. Oh. Okay. Good shit, Fushi. Now give everybody a water gun. Fuck them up. Nice. He wants to know where Fushi is. Oh. Nah, she better go find her son, bro. Fuck all that. Y'all some nice people for real, but she gotta go find her son, bro. That's a mom, bro. Stop playing. You'll be here for longer. As long as nothing happens. Right? Like, niggas are dying out there, bro. Niggas, you don't take this seriously? Holy shit, Fushi. Fushi, you are... Oh, you are pushing yourself, and I do not know how far you can stretch. What happened? Oh no. No. Yep, switch back. Fuck, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. What is wrong with you? Those aren't precise weapons. Fire may do something, though. That's a good idea. Nice. Oh, God. Oh, no. Fushi. Echo? Echo, is this you? Genius fucking idea. I hate the knockers, but dear God, it's smart. Oh, big Echo. Real shit? Let's go. That is Fushi's daughter. She got the dog in him too. That's the squad, nigga. How many? Oh my God, holding the fucking line. Holy fuck, Echo. Oh my God, bro. Already? Oh my God. People are dying, yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. But, oh, they're all gone, aren't they? Really? Just that quick? Don't, bro. Kai, bro. Hyro. Messer, bro. Bro, I was fucking with him. I was fucking with him. Bone, tell him, bro. Just putting it all on the table. Bro, if you don't start taking this shit fucking seriously. What? If we can still bring him back. It's all good. We can still bring him back. We can still bring him back. Jesus. Fuck off. Ah! Like that, bro? Oh, no. Like that, bro? Oh, no. Oh. Oh my God. He ended his shit. Holy shit, bro. Oh shit. Oh, slow down there, Eren Jaeger. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh no, Fushi. Fushi. Oh no, bro, you're losing yourself, bud. Oh man, this is not good. Oh, that sucks. They just died off screen. That's insane. That is insane, bro. And I was just starting to like them niggas too. Jesus, bro. They just all died in one episode. That's insane. Man. Oh, them niggas died so fucking... Bro, like... Them niggas had to die though, bro. Like, them niggas had to die though. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Let's start it off. So, the as we suspected, the fight or the knockers turned themselves into trebuchets. Smart enough, you know, turn yourself into weapons and have at it. So fucking pissed that they died, bro. But we are seeing, in a lot of ways, we are seeing the downfall of Fushi. And I think if anything, we're seeing the reason why the creator is the way he is. What I mean is that in the last discussion, I talked about how, and I don't really remember what I said verbatim, but in the last discussion, I talked about how it's interesting that the creator seems like such a cold, like heartless, you know, type of character. He's just a soul, right? There's not many super intricate feelings to the creator that we can see, at least. He is just, I'm for the propagation and the preservation of life. That's all I'm about. Don't worry about anything else. Don't care about anything else. Whatever you talking about bullshit. That's the kind of character that the creator is. And in the last episode's discussion, my fear was that throughout everything that Fushi has to go through, like, there's a reason why, if there's a reason why, if the creator was Fushi at one point, or was in Fushi's shoes at one point, there's a reason why he isn't like Fushi, right? Like emotionally, right? Whether it's a lack of emotional intelligence or a surplus of emotional intelligence. Jesus fucking Christ, just talk, just use your fucking words. Whether it's a lack of emotional intelligence or a surplus of emotional intelligence, the fact is, something along the way changed the creator. And it seems like that is happening with Fushi, where he's simply being worn down to the point of just having that one track mind, the same way that the creator has, right? Where it's simply kill all of the knockers, right? Propagate life, preserve life, kill the knockers. And that seems to be the road that Fushi is headed down. Now, is that good? Fuck no. It's not. You know, at least me personally, I don't think that's a good thing. Because if now, like, in my mind, if Fushi is losing sight of himself right now, and we are in the early game, it may not seem like it because it may not seem like it because we're in season 2. Jesus fucking Christ, words. It may not seem like it because we're in season 2, so we're like, oh, it's not in the early game, you know, it's been 2 seasons, you know. It's like, no, this is the early game as far as Fushi's life is, right? Fushi has only been alive for what, a couple hundred years. If you count the rock, it's probably a lot longer. But Fushi has only been alive for a couple centuries, like several centuries, I guess you could say. And to your eternity, that's not very long. Yeah, to his eternity, it's not very long. And the thing is that at some point his fixation on, and maybe this is just me like thinking too much about Attack on Titan, but at some point his fixation of the knockers, if he lets that consume him, it will eventually have him lose sight of other things, right? And it's the same situation that the creator is in, where, like I said, either it's a lack of emotional intelligence or it's a surplus of it. So that's why I'm afraid for Fushi, is that eventually he'll lose sight of things, right? Now, hopefully March coming back will like reinvigorate his will and in his person, right? Like, I would assume if anybody had lost themselves, their mother is probably who is the best fit to bring them back. And March is absolutely that. March is absolutely his mother. I don't conversate with a lot of fans of this show. Honestly, this show is pretty under the radar. But I would assume that it's universally accepted that March is Fushi's mother. So yeah, hopefully that kind of shakes him out of it, but I would not be surprised if he does lose a bit of himself, right? It just sucks, man, because he genuinely seems like he is tired of it all, right? And it's not just physically weighing down, and that's something that the show did pretty well in this episode, is that they showed how physically it is weighing on him, that like the physical task of protecting the city is weighing on him, but also the mental, his mental is ass, bro. His mental is ass right now. So the physical part of it is tough, but like the mental part of it dear God, psychologically he is not doing very well. So it makes sense that he at the end of this episode he's just like, I'm just gonna go kill him. Like that's what I'll do. Fuck it. You know, he's at that fuck it point, or at least he's close. He is close to that point where every man just says fuck it, right? And I don't want to bring in too many other anime into this discussion about 2 Year Eternity, but when you have examples, you have examples. We talked about this with Gon and Hunter x Hunter, you know, spoiler free, but we talked about this with Gon and Hunter x Hunter, that when a man gets to the point to where he just says fuck it, that's when they become dangerous, not just for other people, but for themselves, right? You know, of course, yeah, you do end up hurting other people by proxy when it comes to that point, but you also hurt yourself because you lose yourself in that. So and that's what we're seeing with Fushi, him fixating on 59 people just died because of me, make that 60, and it is wearing on his psyche with every death. Now it's tough. It's tough. Really like how for the cause our group was, because when Fushi eventually went down, the group was raring to go. They were ready to put their lives on line, including Echo, who I didn't even know Echo would be any help in a battle, but she tried her damnedest, and she apparently killed at least one. I'm going to assume that Echo, at least in my head, like for my head canon, I would like to say that Echo killed a couple, but we know that she at least killed one. So everybody working extremely hard to protect Fushi so we could win the battle, and that's all well and good, but also that goes towards his psyche and how that's kind of crumbling right now, because now all he'll think is I was knocked out, I was incapacitated, and throughout that I lost some friends because I wasn't there to protect him. I lost friends, right? They were alive when I was awake, and as soon as I went down, they died, you know. So it's gonna be really tough for Fushi. It's gonna be extremely tough for Fushi to get through this mentally. Physically he'll shake back. Mentally he is fucked. But yeah, love how much they were for the cause. It was just as soon as he went down, was in that bitch. But unfortunately, our three guys, Kai, Messer, and Hyro, died just immediately when Fushi went down. Woke up, they're dead, which is it sucks, man. Now this brings me to the conversation of not reincarnating, but bringing people back, right? Since we know that March is back, and we know that Bone knows that he can bring people back. I'm wondering when he's going to actually let Fushi know, yo, you just bring them back, right? Or maybe this is a part of the plan, right? Where Bone intends to bring them back eventually, and maybe you know, with them coming back, he has basically an immortal army. So once they die, Fushi just brings them back, and oh shit, here they come again, right? Which is a decent idea, right? As we talked about in the last discussion, maybe not the best psychologically for the people that are coming back, but it's, as far as you know, war strategy goes, bringing dead soldiers back is a great idea. Now, I'm going to assume that once you cut the rope, that they come back, which is why Bone was so adamant about like, yo, we should remember them. And then he brought back, brought back each one as a vessel, because like it's in a lot of ways, Fushi just thinks that, oh, now I can just, that's either like, oh, I'm just remembering them, or that's another body that I can switch into, whereas Bone's probably like, I can just bring him back once I cut the rope. So it's once again, as we talked about in the last discussion, it's good and bad. I'm happy that they can come back to life. It's unfortunate that it's also in some ways unfortunate, like cosmically it is unfortunate. One thing that I was impressed with, that I would say, like, most people have a problem with this when it happens in shows in general, but I was kind of impressed with it, is that they basically killed Messer, Hyro, and Kai off screen. Kai, I don't even think we saw how Kai died. They just said Kai died, right? Hyro, we saw like his false teeth after the explosion and stuff, so we got confirmation that he was deleted. Messer, we literally saw through the memories as well that they just got hit, but everybody pretty much died off screen. I say that I'm impressed by that because it's what that means for Fushi in the situation, right? Because when Fushi woke up and he asked what happened, what's happening, Kahaku's response is nothing changed. We're still doing the exact same thing. Fushi's question is everybody okay? Even though that's not specifically what he said, his real question is everybody okay? But Kahaku's response is basically nothing out of the ordinary has happened since the battle began. For the viewer, we know, or at least we're thinking, oh shit, real niggas are dead. Like, our guys are dead, or at least dying, right? But in Kahaku's mind, nothing of note has happened. And I'm impressed by it because it kind of works with what Kohaku was saying. The fact that they were killed off screen works with what Kohaku was saying, which is a battle is happening, people are going to die, right? Nothing out of the ordinary has happened, right? Because people will die. And it kind of juxtaposes the idea that Fushi's just going to bring these people back because that will be out of the ordinary, right? But Fushi is eventually probably going to bring these people back because he likes those people, right? He wants to preserve that life, and that itself may be the disruptor for the balance of life and death, right? But it's cool to me that they use Kahaku to show you just how, like, it's war, it's a battle, people are gonna die, your friends are gonna die, and you won't see them die sometimes. You probably will never know. If we didn't have Echo, who had the whole emotion or like feeling communication thing, with the pod and stuff, we wouldn't know how they died. Fushi would just woke up, what happened? Same thing as always, niggas is dying. Oh, by the way, Messer, Hyro, and Kai died too. We wouldn't know how they died or anything like that. I also like that when they, and maybe, I don't know if this is like a mistranslation, but I like it anyway. When Fushi asks, he doesn't ask how they died, he asks why they died. Cool to me, because obviously Fushi is not in a great headspace. he's not going to think rationally on how they died. He just wants to know why they would die, right? Like it's almost a rhetorical question, right? um that's asked not out of a want for intelligence, for information. It's a question asked out of frustration and fear. It's a question asked out of emotion. Why did they die? So it's a, all in all, really, really like that like I said, I'm sure that like people always hate when characters die off screen, and I can understand to a point, but this was to me at least was well done because it reflected how the battle would go. Yes, Messer, Hyro, and Kai would just go off and die. That's kind of how that works. It's just really cool. Seeing them talk about like how they had regrets and stuff like that. Obviously, that's in a way that might be the make or break for them coming back to life or not, because as we know, the difference between whether somebody comes back to life or not is whether they have unfinished business, right? Like if the spirit decides that they still want to linger the earth because of some unfinished business or regrets, they're going to continue to linger the earth. Now, if the group still, like if the three still had regrets, then they can still be saved. If they feel like they fulfilled their duty when they die protecting Fushi, then they're gone. So that may be what it all hinges on. But regardless, it's still sad as fuck. I really like the battle tactics. The knocker, like when we first met the knockers and they were set up to be a learning species, like they will eventually evolve with the knowledge that they get. This is something that should have eventually happened. The whole, having knockers come back stronger and smarter than ever, right? Not, fuck being stronger or anything like that. They come back with strategies, and that's what's really interesting about the knocker battles, right? Specifically this one. This is one of the better knocker battles. We haven't had too many, but this one is probably one of the best. Simply because it's the knockers realizing if we can just mix in a bit of attrition into this battle, we may have the upper hand. Of course, they don't know that Fushi's probably about to start just bringing people back. But it's smart of them. It makes sense of them to be like, okay, we just beat them in a battle of attrition, poison their waterways, make sure their people can't leave, or just starve them out. It's a great strategy, but also having like counter strategies on our side and stuff like that. Everything seeming like kind of like a chess match. It's fantastic stuff just to have as like battle mechanics in this situation. March going off to find her son. Really happy about that. Those people were very nice, but they were not Fushi. And I am extremely excited for the reunion, because dear God, I feel like we have had so much death and destruction and like preparing for death and destruction in the show, that like this is something genuinely good, and I am hoping that this is something that can kind of like bring Fushi back from this Eren Jaeger type mood that he's in, where he's just like, yeah, I'll just kill all the knockers, right? It's fingers crossed that this is what brings him back. But All in all, the fight was done really well. I'm worried for Fushi. I'm worried for Fushi's mental health. He does not seem to be doing very well, like I said. It seems like he's becoming a one-track mind, kind of the same way that the creator has turned himself into like this one-track mind of preserving life and all this other stuff and killing the knockers. So very very worried, but also excited. Worried for Fushi, excited for Fushi's reunion with March and possibly everybody else. If Bone fucking tells him that he can do it, it's probably not a good idea to tell him that he can, but come on, bro, come on, bro, stop playing around. But yeah, very good episode. I was thoroughly excited for this fight, and it delivered. And it's still not over. It seems like Fushi is about to go demon mode on the knockers, which I as much as I've been saying like, oh, Fushi's losing himself, blah blah blah, I'm kind of interested in what angry Fushi looks like. like man on a mission Fushi, you know. Like I said, it's probably not great for his, well-being, but it'll be fun to watch. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more to your eternity or something totally different, the best place to that in. As long as my social media link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description below for that as well. We also have a Discord if you want to talk more to your eternity or anything else that we are watching on the channel. So with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. Where is that? There it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.